All right, so now I'm going to show you our GT series gaming laptops. The GT series has been our bread and butter. It's probably the most popular series that we have. Most people that do purchase our laptops probably do have a GT series laptop. And the GT series is more of a high performance laptop. People who are looking for like the best specs or the higher specs don't mind a little bit more weight to it, but it's really just more about the performance. You can also consider it as like our a desktop replacement. One thing I would like to mention is we are trying to change the way we name our products. Originally, we've always called it like GT70, GT60. However, for the next generation series, the GT and any sort of G series notebooks we will have a name associated. For example, the GT series will now be called the GT Dominator, and previously the GS70 will be just called the GS Stealth. So we are moving in that direction, just making it easier for us to get the message out to the consumers. So a GT series it really has the most configurations to it. Ranges and price range from like $14.99 all the way up to $39.99. I'll give an example. For instance, the current gen goes between graphics cards from 770s to 780s, from Core i7 4770K to like the Intel Core i7 Extreme processors. But yeah, just kind of giving you an idea of exactly where this series lies. This will feature just like on the GS Stealth current generation is the killer double shot, so it's killer Wi-Fi and killer Ethernet, and it will feature higher specs than the GS Stealth. But the biggest feature, like I mentioned before in the GS Stealth, that I want to emphasize more on now is the SteelSeries engine. So I mean, there's only so much we can push in regards to the hardware and the components that goes into these laptops. So what we're adding now is a better user experience. So this here is the SteelSeries engine. This is what will be included with all the laptops for the next generation. So before, like I said, the current generation, you were only able to just change the color schemes or just the color of the keyboard to single color, multicolor, however. But with the SteelSeries engine, we partnered with them and specifically worked with them to design a much more powerful tool for customization. So the new SteelSeries engine allows you to program individual keys to do a certain action, or even execute files. So, for example, we've macroed or programmed numpad 2 to display QWER for games like League of Legends. So, for example, so you see here, we've already added QWER into numpad 2 here, and if I just press 2,
same as that one?
QWER will come out. And again, and actually you can time when each key or action comes out too. So if you wanted M or Q and W to come out at a certain time, you can actually adjust the time when they come out, so you can delay like the action if you wanted to. And then we programmed numpad 3 here with a text. So if you do say, if there's a certain if you type during your games, if there's certain things you say often, you can just program that text in, and we typed /help. So for instance, I press 3, just with /help, and just do it multiple times, and just like that. So you can actually even if you wanted to, you can literally copy and paste a whole paragraph into and program it into numpad 3 and just press 3, and it'll literally copy everything that you typed out into whatever you're using it for. So this is the macro and customization that you can do with the SteelSeries engine. And here, this is the color segment where you can choose the color. We call them called layers. but I usually refer to more as configurations or settings. So you can have up to 4 layers as of right now, and depending on what each layer you want to use it for, like for instance, layer 1 is a multicolor, layer 2 is a single color, layer 3 is a dual color in the left and middle zone, and then green on the right zone. And you can even change it to wave, dual color, adding a little bit of flair to the keyboard too as well. So here you can just change the settings by pressing 1, 2, or 3, or 4 to the settings that you want for your keyboard. You can even just change the keyboard layout, based on your country here as well. And here is where really the SteelSeries engine shines, as well as being able to, for instance, when you play Battlefield 4 and you had a certain loadout for that game that you already programmed into the SteelSeries engine, you would, anytime you would run Battlefield 4, that keyboard layout would be loaded for that game. And then when you switch, if you added another program like League of Legends and you ran League of Legends, the keyboard layout for that game will switch over. So it really makes it convenient for you to use or play the programs you want. And then lastly, it's even able to track the statistics of the frequency of which keys you use the most. So we even have that feature as well. But this is probably the biggest feature that we have coming out for the next generation laptops that we really want to really let you guys know about, and really bring out the user experience, making your gaming experience much more immersive.